I don't know if you guys have ever had a Mickey Mouse cup. You have a cup that has stuff written on the inside. A Mickey Mouse cup specifically has Mickey written on the inside. And when you're drinking liquid, you can see the reflection on the surface of the liquid. And the reflection actually says wicked.
You think that was premeditated?
Yes.
You think that's why Walt named his infamous character Mickey?
Yes.
Now, that's probably hard for some of us to comprehend because we've been so manipulated. That's why sometimes you wonder, you'll run into somebody and they'll tell you, well, they're shift-shapers and they're reptilians. No, they're not. They are just people who rely on their intellectual concepts of life to justify the assault on mankind. That's why in the Quran, you will see that this personality named Iblis states that he's made of fire. People think this means physical fire. It does not mean physical fire. It means that they have a burning desire, a passion, an intellectual insight to control. That's all that it means. And every one of us have it. They even asked Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, do you have an associate? He said everybody does. But my intellect bows down. It bows down and tells me the right intelligence to use in this matrix or this dunya that we live in. Like I said, in this book, that's why we keep pushing that you need to get this book. The codes are in there. That's why if you read the Bible says it's been sealed. And then if you read the Quran, the first surah, Fatiha says it's open. That means the seals are coming off now. They don't want you to know that. It's a very concerted effort, agenda to keep this information that I'm telling you from you. Because if you get the codes, you'll be able to go back into the books and see it for what it is. It's not a creature. It is an order of people who have come together, called the Illuminati, to make sure you don't know this information. And it is up to you. I don't care if you're the Pope of Rome or dictator of China or the Russian Vladimir Putin. It doesn't matter. They all have to learn this. So if you think that if you go talk to them, they're going to know it, they don't know it because they're not being told this information until you rise all the way up the ladder of the Illuminati. Then they find out. But they're under the same illusion that you are under, that this is some type of creature. And it's not. Matter of fact, if you understand something even more that we even have in the book, it talks about this character that you've been told called Santa Claus. And Santa Claus, which is, if you rearrange it, is Satan's cause. If you look at it, you'll see that it has the attributes of the owner of the sun, the moon, and the stars, what we call Allah, the creator. It has the same attributes, but it's masquerading as if it is a god, but it's not. That's why you find on December 25th in America, all the shops closed down, the schools, everything is shut down for this December 25th event because they want you to recognize it as being real. And they laugh at all of us, those of us who really don't know that they created or they invented, let me just say it like that, they invented this construct in our minds to the point that people will save all their money. And when December 25th comes around, they give all that money back to a fictitious lie, to a false narrative. And one thing that has to be understood, and most Muslims should know better, they are not supposed to practice something called Shirk Akbar. And that is saying that there is something out there like their creator. And it states clearly in the Quran, 2 different ayats, that if you come back to your Lord saying that there was something like it, then you will find out. I don't care how many Qurans you read, how much swords you know, how many prayers you did, how many hajjs you made. And the same thing for the Christian family. No matter what you've done in charity, you will come up bankrupt because you came back saying there was something like that creator, and it's nothing like it. That's why when you read in the Quran, Kuhu Allahu Ahad, Allahu Samad, Lam Yalid, wa Lam Yulad, wa Lam Yakul Lahu Kufuwan Ahad. There is nothing like the creator. So those who come back with that shirk, or practice that shirt or give out that shirt to the masses, you are in trouble. And there's not much more I can tell you, but the same thing you see with this Santa Claus thing, where you're saying that it knows when you sleep, it knows you're awake, it knows when you're bad and good. That means you're saying this thing has the same capability as the Creator. And there's nothing like that. Someone has lied to us. So we're trying to get this information to you so that you have a better opportunity to look at things in a much more clearer way. That's why we're called the clear pill. We're not the blue, we're not the red. We are the clear pill. We clear up. Once you come out of blue, once you arrive or fall down into the Alice in Wonderland hole for red and come back up, come to clear. That's what the book was made, to give you the clear narrative, so that when you go into the Bible or you go into the Quran, you go in it with clarity. You know how to move the stuff around, because they prefer to keep you in the darkness. They change the words from their rightful places. They have you following your forefathers. Even your forefathers were ignorant. You followed them without intellectual and moral understanding. And that's why we made the book. It's just time for this to come out. And it's time for us to reevaluate what has happened in the past. These people have made something called, what you look at as finance, what they call it money, which is, if you look at the word, it really means one eye. One eye. They have you chasing the one eye because that's how they get you. They convince you that the one eye is more important than anything. People will kill for the one eye, money. They will kill for that. So they can convince people to support their concepts long as they're getting paid this one eye currency. And this is something that you must not fall for also. Don't sell yourself over for that. Don't stay in the darkness for this one eye. Come into the light of understanding and reject that they're trying to have you sell your soul to their corporation. Don't sell your soul to their corporation. I can go on and on, and I will go on and on and on in the future. But that's why we're trying to sell the book to you, and we want you to understand the importance of this book. This is the only book in modern time that's going to break the codes for you. Get this book so that you get an opportunity, you get a chance to reevaluate what has happened. And we're going to be coming back to you in the future so that you get a chance to see this in the proper way. Thank you.